Hey, what's up everyone? This is Wolfie Star again with another reaction video. But this one is going to be a little bit different. Why? Because I finally managed to start with the reaction videos on Dr. Wolf. Not from the TF2, but from the from his own time videos, like a moment with Dr. Wolf. I have heard a lot of these videos, and I actually watched all of them, but it's been a long time since I actually watched those, especially the first one. And that one will be Fluttershy's therapy visit. Going to have Fluttershy to begin with. Interesting. I wonder what this therapy visit will be. Because as far as I know, Dr. Wolf is not actually real life therapist. No, he's actually an accountant as a life job. So, as you guys still think Dr. Wolf is a therapist in real life, it's not. Dr. Wolf is not for a real life therapist. Not even his friends are real life therapists. Like I actually have heard it some couple of times before, that people are thinking that all of the guys from the analysis group are all therapists, but they are not. They're not therapists. Not even a single one of them. Because that's why Dr. Wolf just made these videos based on himself as a therapist, because he is called Dr. Wolf. So it's officially that his character is a therapist, not the real him, but his character. So I'm gonna stop rebelling, because I wanna see what actually happens around here. Shall we? I still have to think what was the what was the number again for the video, to show the little small video? Oh, right. Number 2 is the number. Still have to think about everything, because I'm still new to the reaction videos. So let's see what we actually have here, shall we? Okay, something just happened. Sorry about this, folks. To see, okay, it's on, and apparently something happened. The video just went. Move on. So, okay, as far as I can see, this animation looks pretty good. Very, very good. Whoever, because I know Doc only provides his voice in these moments with Dr. Wolf, and like the others too, but the animation, I think the animation comes from someone else, but it actually looks so smooth, really. Just like seeing it now like this, just okay. This is gonna be interesting, and apparently my my throat is getting a little bit dry, so I had my drink. Let's get on the video.
I'm still really nervous, Twilight. I don't know if I want to go in there. You can't keep putting this off, Fluttershy. I'm not the only one who's noticed you're not getting enough sleep lately.
I know. I keep putting it off, but how can I talk to some pony I've never met before? Especially when I've had so much trouble even telling you about it.
It'll be fine. I know it can be hard to open up with your thoughts and feelings, but this is what he does, and he's pretty good at it. Besides, I think once you see him in person, you might just change your mind.
If you say so. It's just that I've never dealt with anything quite like this before.
You'll feel better once you get going.
The animation.
Trust me, this is just what you need to get you sleeping again.
Thanks for your help, Twilight. I just wish I could push these thoughts out of my mind to get back to taking care of all those who need me.
Well, let's hope that today helps to change that.
Twilight, why is it that you thought this Dr. Pony would be able to help me?
Well, actually, he...
Miss Fluttershy, I presume?
That's so cute.
Oh my! So you're actually a wolf!
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I am a wolf.
And you can talk! Oh, aren't you just so cute? Just like my little fox pups back at the cottage.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
Where did you come from? How long have you been in Ponyville? Are there others like you? Why haven't I seen them before? Do you have a family here too? Do you like living among ponies?
I'm sure I could set aside some time for any questions on your mind.
The animation
If
looks
you might be
so,
willing to
so
answer a few of mine.
Oh yes, I'd love
Especially
to.
with the claw.
Well, if that's settled,
That's some
I'll
good
see you later,
detail.
Fluttershy. Let me know how it goes.
crap.
And good luck, Doctor.
Well, it seems what
Now, Miss
seems to be
Fluttershy,
the problem.
Twilight tells me that you've been having some trouble sleeping lately.
Oh,
Having an
Right.
iron will.
I don't mean to
iron
make you
will.
feel uneasy. I strive to create a safe and welcoming
An iron
environment
will.
here.
Nice.
Just start wherever you feel the most comfortable.
well, I've been having these dreams lately. Although it's more like memories, I'm reliving the same night over and over again. At first,
one moment,
it makes me
folks.
feel helpless and scared. But then I start getting frustrated, more so than I've ever felt in my entire life. And I just can't seem to stop it from happening. I've always been a pony who's had a special gift for animals.
Sorry, I had
Taking care
to.
for them,
I had
keep
to
them
mute.
safe, and
I had
even
to
learn
mute
their
the
language. That
sound a
one
little
night,
bit
though,
down because
I don't know what came over me, but
one of my
all those exotic
nieces
animals in the
are
Camelot
is
Gardens kept
sleeping
running
the
away
next
from
door.
me.
So
It
I have to
happened such a
be
long time
quieter.
ago, and I thought that I had put the whole thing behind me. But lately, I've been having dreams where I'm reliving the Grand Galloping Gala every night. It's gotten so
Wait.
bad I'm afraid of falling asleep.
Grand Galloping
I
Gala?
see.
Isn't that from?
Well, it is
season
understandable that you would
one?
have trouble adjusting
Lost
to animals running
episode?
away from you, especially when that has so much to do with your special talent. Have you had any other moments in your life where animals would flee from you?
Not that I can remember.
What about other ponies, though? Have you ever gotten that angry with any pony you know?
Oh no, of course I wouldn't. I've always... Well, there was this one time when I tried to learn how to be more assertive. I had been putting up with others treating me as a doormat for so long. I just wanted to be respected.
Oh my gosh.
But
That's.
I took things way too far.
Which
Even the
season is
smallest
that?
incidents were causing me
I
to
think that was with
overreact.
the season with
And
Iron
when I
Will.
was at my worst, I vented my rage at my closest friends. I started saying such horrible things about them.
Wow.
It
Those
only
are
took a
nice
few moments before I
callbacks.
realized how much of a monster I had become. I couldn't bear to face any pony. I locked myself away, afraid of ever becoming that angry with any pony again.
I have to wonder about whether you
Oh,
might still
Fluttershy.
have that fear, actually. The way you talk about these memories, I can tell that you still have a very hard time forgiving
Oh, so
yourself.
cute.
That perhaps you believe that even thinking about being
Look at
angry
that
with your
beautiful
animals or your
turtle.
friends is completely inexcusable.
I would just rather be helpful. I love to help animals and my friends, but why should they want my help if I get angry with them? They might run away from me, just like the animals at the gala. I am anything but kind and compassionate, so that's what I try to do.
Miss Fluttershy, it is most admirable that you are so kind to all those around you. From what Twilight has told me, it is easy to see why you have become such a wonderful caretaker. when it comes to both your animals and your friends. You create an environment of safety, comfort, and goodwill. I honestly wish that more ponies could have as much love in their homes as you do. But from what you've told me today, I worry that every time you have any kind of negative thought about any pony else, that perhaps you've been stuffing it deep down into your subconscious. Your reasons for doing so are quite noble, and you really have had such a wondrous influence on those around you. However, I feel that part of your desire to spread so much love comes from your own desire to be loved, which may have contributed to your outburst at the Grand Galloping Gala. And if you aren't finding constructive ways to deal with any harsh feelings you have, if you keep pretending they don't exist, then all of that bottled up criticism will eventually boil over, much like that moment when your assertiveness took over and you lashed out at your closest friends.
It was so terrible the way I spoke to them. Rarity and Pinkie Pie aren't really anything like what I said. They make so many other ponies happy with wonderful parties and beautiful dresses. Even now, I'm not really sure what came over me to be so mean to them.
Would it be fair to say, perhaps, that some small part of you actually believed what you were saying? That perhaps your outburst was simply a violent release of thoughts and feelings that you've long had but never expressed?
I don't know. I feel like it would be awful if other ponies thought mean things about me. So I try to be kind and supportive no matter what.
Too.
If I ever have a negative thought or feel judgmental of others, I'd rather not say anything because I don't want them to think I'm rude. But I guess that really hasn't worked in the long run.
I think your heart is in the right place, but you really shouldn't expect yourself to agree with everything that every pony else does. We're all going to have our own thoughts and opinions, even sometimes having negative thoughts about some pony else's actions. Each of us can and should learn to bridle those feelings, as constantly saying whatever comes to mind will often yield less than desirable results. And you have done a wonderful job in being positive and uplifting to others. But just because we learn to bridle those negative thoughts doesn't mean we should ignore them. It is important to learn how to channel those feelings in constructive ways. Otherwise, it can lead to moments that may end up overwhelming others. So I would like to see you learning how to calmly express your negative thoughts from time to time. I'm not suggesting that you start off by telling your friends everything that you really think about them. But I'm hoping that with a little effort here in this office, you won't be bottling up all those negative emotions anymore. And instead, you may find your deepest thoughts and feelings to be a little calmer.
But wouldn't that be like spreading gossip?
In many other circumstances, it would be. And I certainly wouldn't encourage any pony to be spreading rumors and half-truths behind the backs of others. But this isn't about that. You're not going to be doing this because you want to put any pony else down, or because you want to be popular with others. This is about you learning to properly vent any feelings of frustration instead of burying them deep in your subconscious. And at the same time, we can also work on helping you to give calm criticism to others in a positive and uplifting way. Only when it is really suitable, of course. And believe me when I say that you can still create a safe, calm, and welcoming environment full of love in your home, while also being able to bridle any negative feelings and channel them in constructive ways. I do not expect this to happen overnight, but I will do my utmost to help you through this, one baby step at a time. Do you think you can do that for me, Miss Fluttershy?
I think it will be hard for me to stop hiding those negative thoughts, since I've been doing it for so long. I'm always afraid that I might make some pony angry or upset, but I don't always do my best to be polite. But what you're saying does make sense. Maybe I really have been bottling up my feelings. And I suppose if bottling up my feelings is unhealthy for me, then it's unhealthy for all those who depend on me too.
And I think that will make for a very helpful discussion during our next session.
Oh my gosh.
As I recall, I promised to set aside some time today to answer a few of your questions.
That's so good.
Yes, I'd love to know where you come from.
Well, that is a bit of a long story, but I suppose you'd first need to know about my brother Tarek, who happens to be a dragon.
Okay.
Suppose you'd first...
Okay, Okay, just a moment. That was actually a very interesting animation with the moment of Dr. Wolf, especially with the hand, especially with writing. I will never get near that that type of animation. I even haven't done any animation yet, but I should probably do something. Maybe just doing something like a small animation. I don't know. I don't even know if I can do animation myself. I do know that try to do some animation actually gives you a lot of work. And I have heard stories about other people that making animations and everything. Man, that's just hard to do. And you have to at least have enough time to do something like that. But overall, the animation, the whole video is echt just amazing, just amazing. Also, great thinking about the callbacks from the Galloping Gala and with the episode with Iron Will is just perfect. But having negative emotions bottled up in yourself, it's a no. It's literally a no. If you have some trouble with negative feelings and you just hold them in, sooner or later you're just gonna burst out and everything just goes out, and it may happen during a party or something else, and you may hurt people more than you actually want to. Like myself, I did something 2 weeks ago with my little brother's birthday. It was his 21 birthday, and well, I was actually in the right, but I literally just snapped one time around that time, and it just came, and everything just came out, and believe me, holding everything in and then just snaps just out of nowhere, that it's not a good way of having a bond with your little brother. Because if you have a little brother or a little sister that do stuff that you actually don't like them to do or something, or you live in the house with your parents and your little brother or little sister doesn't do anything around the house and just goes out and gets drinking and everything and doesn't do anything, welcome to my life. That's actually what happens every day when my parents are not home, and my little brother just goes to get drinks and doesn't even bother to help me out cleaning the house or anything else. He just thinks that everything just comes to him. But enough about that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like it. Please leave a comment down below if you want to see more of these reactions with Dr. Wolf, with the moment with Dr. Wolf, or you want to see me more with the TF2 analysis or anything else. And I know there is another video that actually already is being made, but I'm still waiting for the for a certain person to give me an approval to post it into the channel, because I don't want to make any more problems with anyone else like the last time I did with certain video that I had to remove because I got a strike for it during that time. So yeah, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, wear a mask, keep on dreaming, and stay safe. This is Wolfie Star, signing out. Later, folks.